Hello everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate an agent that we have developed with multiple capabilities via the MCP tools. For example, it has capability to do some mathematical calculations, or it has access to open system applications like Paint, or it has also a capability to send an email to any email ID with if you specify the body and text. So before integrating all of these tools with the agent and giving a query which it can go through and execute step by step, MCP allows us to examine or inspect all the tools that we have defined and check if they are working properly or not. So before I go on to demonstrate how the complete agent works, let's look at if the capabilities are working properly or not. For that, let's run the MCP server. What it does is um, it gives us a inspector tool where all the tools are listed and we can check one by one if they're working properly or not. So let's connect to it. Now once we do the list tools, we can see all the tools that we have defined, like add list, divide, cube root, factorial. So let's just implement one small one, like maybe add. We have 5 plus 6, this gives 11. So now we'll directly move on to like the one where we can open the Paint, or it has access to the system applications. Now this is the tool which will open the Paint application. Let's try it out. Perfect. So you can see the application is opening up. Now let's do something like draw a triangle from this coordinates, like 500, 300, 1000. I'm just giving some random numbers, 700, and let's see. Perfect. So now we can see that it is using the already open Paint application and drawing the rectangle. Similarly, let's check the interesting one, send an email using the Gmail API. So what I've done for this one is uh, any email that we have to send is sent from one of my personal emails, for which we have got the API keys, and let's see how it works. So I'll just use another email of mine, subject, let's say it's a test email, test MCP email, his name, yeah, I'll just write mine. Funny, checking if the MCP tool for email works. Let's see. Running, it says success, email sent successfully to Amna. So I have this open here, and if we see, perfect. So I have checking if the MCP tool for email works, and yeah, I have added the signature at the end, so every time I send it, it works. So now, given that we have checked all the important inspector tool as in tools from this inspector tool, let's go on and try if all of them works if we give a specific query. So let's stop the server. Let's go to the MCP, talk to MCP profile, and let's see what is our query. So in this, what we are saying is it's an agent with multiple capabilities like access to mathematical tools, uh, access to Paint, and access to various other tools. And we have all the tools that we saw in the MCP inspector available to this agent. And what is the query that we are going to send is find the ASCII values of characters in India, and then find some of the exponentials of these values and save it as sum. Then open Paint and draw a rectangle with these coordinates and add text in the Paint with the text sum, and then send an email to my email with the subject sum of exponentials of ASCII values of characters in India, and the body is this. So let's try it out and see if this works properly. for this I'm just closing the already open paint application. It should open up the paint application. It should draw the rectangle and write the answer this, and then what we should see is it should show the email successfully sent with that answer. So let's check out if in the mail we have got it. Okay, we have received one more email. Hi, Amlan. The sum of exponential of ASCII values of characters in India is 7559. And if we look at the logs, so what has happened here? So first of all, it is converting India to all the characters ASCII values. Then it is calculating the exponential of this one. Then it is opening up the paint, and then it is drawing the paint, drawing the rectangle and the text with the answer, and then it is going to send email with Amlan Rautrai as the. These are the parameters, and we have the final response as the final answer, email sent successfully. So uh, that's pretty much like if we want to add few more tools and depending on the query, this is going to work. Thank you.